Take a slow breath in and let it go. If you're listening to this, your mind is probably busy. Maybe you're replaying a conversation, or trying to choose the perfect option, or forecasting a future that hasn't arrived yet. Overthinking doesn't mean you're weak. It means your brain is trying hard to protect you. It's excellent at scanning for danger and predicting outcomes. That same gift, when it runs too hot, starts to loop. It takes small concerns and stretches them across the whole day. Our goal here isn't to shut the mind off. It's to guide it, gently, so your thoughts start serving your life instead of crowding it. We'll keep this simple. No worksheets, no big frameworks, just a few clear ideas you can use right now while you listen. First, let's understand the landscape. Overthinking feeds on open space. When the purpose of what you're doing is vague, your mind fills the gap with what-ifs. When possibilities are endless, your mind tries to explore them all. When there's no clear finish line, your mind can't tell if you're done, so it can't rest. And when you care deeply about your work, your family, your reputation, your mind turns up the volume, because it thinks more thinking equals more safety. It helps to remember that thoughts are not orders, they're suggestions, they're weather passing through. You don't have to chase every cloud across the horizon. You can notice the cloud and still choose the road beneath your feet. So, how do we make that choice right now, in a way that feels calm and natural? Start by bringing the moment into focus. Ask yourself, in one plain sentence, what is this for? Keep it tiny. If you're writing a message, maybe it's simply, this message confirms tomorrow's plan and asks one question. If you're opening a document, maybe it's, this page explains one idea clearly. Purpose shrinks the room. It doesn't solve everything, but it stops the mind from hiring itself for 10 different jobs at once. Next, give yourself a finish line. Not a perfect finish line, just a visible one. Complete the sentence in your head. It's done when, make it something you can see or count. For the message, it might be when it has a subject, a friendly greeting, the plan, the question, and a polite close. For the page, it might be when it has a title, one example, and one clear takeaway. A finish line turns a circle into a path. It gives your attention a place to land. Now, let your actions move in a straight line. Create the thing from start to finish in one smooth pass. Don't argue with every sentence as it appears. You can refine later. If a word doesn't come, skip it and keep going. The mind loves to use perfect wording as a reason to stop. Don't hand it that reason. Keep your momentum gentle and steady, like walking beside a friend. When your first pass is complete, do a brief clarity sweep. Not a perfection hunt, just clarity. Remove a repeated sentence. Swap one vague phrase for a concrete fact. Add one explicit next step, what you want the reader or listener to do, and then send it. Submit it. Put it where it needs to go. When you ship, the loop ends. The mind doesn't have to keep spinning because the moment is complete. If you want a small extra touch, write a quick line for yourself somewhere you can see it. Sent the plan with today's date. Your brain collects these receipts. Over time, they become quiet evidence you can finish things without overthinking them. Doubt gets softer when it sees proof. That's the heart of it. Purpose, finish line, ship. It's simple enough to remember without notes, and strong enough to carry through the noisy parts of a day. Let's talk about decisions, because a lot of overthinking hides inside them. Some decisions are reversible. You can try a menu item and next time choose differently. You can test a color, a layout, a route, and adjust. Reversible decisions want speed and curiosity. Choose a sensible option and learn by moving. Other decisions are harder to reverse. They involve longer commitments, bigger costs, or deeper consequences. These want care, but they still benefit from clarity. Ask yourself, which choice protects what I value most in the long run? Choose the safest good option, not the mythical perfect one. And if the stakes are low, let them be low. Accept the first acceptable option and move on. Your time is too valuable to spend on polishing pebbles. Relationships create their own kind of mental noise. We replay what someone said, what we said, and all the meanings in between. Here, simple honesty resolves more than private analysis. If a line keeps echoing in your head, send a short, respectful message. I want to make sure I understood you. When you said X, I heard Y. Was that right? If you need to protect your time or energy, say it in one sentence. I'm available for this, not for that. And if you wish you'd handled something differently, repair quickly and plainly. Action quiets the replay. A word about attention, it's social. Your mind copies the room it's in. When you sit in a space that invites focus, a clear surface, one open tab, one open document, your thoughts settle without an argument. When your phone is out of sight, it becomes less relevant. When you tell one person, I'm going to spend a short block on this and then I'll check in, it's easier to begin and easier to stop. You don't need strict rules to benefit from gentle design. Put your environment on your side. You might be wondering what to do when the topic is big and messy, something with moving parts, strong opinions, or uncertain outcomes. Use the same calm approach, just zoomed out. Name the purpose in one line. This memo decides whether we continue, switch, or pause. Give the Finch line a shape. 2 pages, the decision, 3 reasons, 1 risk, and the next step. Draft in one straight pass, do a clarity pass, and share. You won't solve every layer on the first try, but you will move the conversation from fog to form. Overthinking can't survive long in form. Sometimes overthinking arrives with strong feelings, fear, embarrassment, urgency. When that happens, it helps to treat the feeling as information, not a warning siren. If the thought says, "What if this fails?" you can thank it for caring about your safety, and then add one sensible safeguard. Ask a trusted person to glance at a paragraph. Save a copy before you test a change. Put a date on a review so the decision isn't forever. These small protections keep you moving without asking your mind to be fearless. And then, there's the night. For many people, overthinking is loudest when the world is quiet. You lie down and your brain sits up. Here, certainty is kinder than silence. Decide your first move for the morning before the light goes off. Not a list, just the first move. Open the draft and write the opening line. Call and confirm the time. The brain rests more easily when tomorrow has a handle. Remember that you're allowed to be human. You won't do this perfectly. Some days will have more noise than others. That's not failure, that's weather. The method is not a scorecard, it's a way to steer. Purpose, finish line, ship. If you drift, come back to those 3 words and start again. They don't wear out. If you're listening while a decision sits in front of you, you can make a gentle promise to yourself right now. Name the point in one line. Picture the simplest sign that tells you it's finished. Move through it in one smooth pass. Touch it once for clarity and send it. Then give yourself credit, quietly. A small, honest finish is worth more than a perfect plan still waiting on the runway. Overthinking wants you to live in the future or in the past. Life keeps inviting you back to now. You don't need to silence your mind to accept that invitation. You just need a thread to hold when the thoughts get loud. Purpose is that thread. A visible end is that thread. The act of shipping is that thread. Hold it and keep walking. Let me leave you with a picture. Imagine 2 rooms. In the first room, the lights are bright but scattered, reflecting off hundreds of mirrors. Every movement creates new reflections. You're busy in that room. Your mind is fast there, but it tires quickly, and when you leave, your hands are empty. In the second room, the light is softer, and it falls on one table. The table holds exactly one thing. You sit, you do that one thing, you finish, and you leave with something real. The first room is overthinking. The second room is focus. You can't live in either room all the time, but when it matters, you can choose which door you open. Today, choose the door with one table. Take one easy breath. Decide what this is for. Decide how you'll know it's done. Move through it once, then send it. Write your small line of proof. And then turn toward the rest of your day, with a little more space in your chest and a little more quiet in your head. The goal isn't silence. The goal is stewardship, caring for your attention so it can care for your life. You can do that starting now.